Amazon Prime Day 2024 is right around the corner, and I want to help you get ready. Let's get started. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Crafting with Delonda. It's me again, Delonda, and thank you so much for joining me today. You heard me right. Amazon Prime Day 2024 is right around the corner. And I want to give you a few tips and tricks to help you get ready. Now, this list of tips and tricks is not really about specific items. It's more about getting ready and thinking outside the box. So now I'm going to give you my list of tips and tricks. It's a little bit different than the previous tips and tricks I've shared, but I want to help you as much as I can. At the end of this video, if you find it helpful, remember to like the video, subscribe to this channel, and turn on the bell for notifications because I do upload new content every single week. Now, without further ado, let's get started. Tip number 1, Amazon Prime Day is for Amazon Prime members. And if you're not currently an Amazon Prime member, now is the time to start your 30-day free trial. What I want you to do is open up Amazon Prime, or you can click on the link below, and I want you to get started with a 30-day free trial. But what I also want you to do, as soon as you start the 30-day free trial, I want you to go into the app on your phone. This is my phone. I have an Android phone. Don't judge me. Save the drama for you know who. Go into the app on your phone. I'm going to go into an app that's just called Reminder, and I'm going to set a reminder for myself. And it just says cancel Prime. Okay, just like that. It just says cancel Prime. And I can set a time to cancel it. I can set a date to cancel it. I'm going to set my date for 28 days from now. Even though the trial membership may last for 30 days, I'm not going to wait until that 30th day because anything could happen on the 30th day. I could be in a snowstorm on the 30th day. I could be, doing something else on the 30th day and I might forget. So what I suggest you do is set a reminder for the 28th day to cancel your Prime membership just in case you find you don't like it. Okay, there's no harm, no foul. It's a free 30-day trial and you're not going to lose anything. As a matter of fact, if you plan on doing any shopping on Amazon Prime Day, you have everything to gain by having a free 30-day Prime membership. Okay. So that's what I suggest. Don't set the timer for 30 days. Set your reminder for 28 days. And if you do it today, 28 days from now, today is July 13th. If you set your timer in 7 days, it'll be July 20th. In 14 days, it'll be July 27th. In 21 days, it'll be August 3rd. In 28 days, it will be August 10th. Set your timer for August 10th to go in and cancel just in case you don't like it. That's my tip number 1. Tip number 2 is find out the best time to shop for you. For example, just depending on your time zone. This year, Amazon Prime Day starts July 16th and 17th. So the first day will be July 16th, and those deals, some deals have already started, but really the official deals start July 16th right at midnight. So you might want to start right at midnight, whatever your time zone is. I'm in the Central Standard time zone. So if you're in the Eastern Standard or Pacific Standard, wherever you are in the world, you might want to set a reminder to get up and, kind of look and see what they have. I have found that the best deals start like early in the morning, like right at 7, because they know people are waking up early and they're going to be looking at those deals. Okay, so tip number 2 is find out the best time to shop in your area, depending on where you are. Tip number 3 is prepare ahead of time. And what I mean by that, by prepare ahead of time, is to kind of like write down the list of things that you're thinking of purchasing. Now, for me, in my opinion, make sure you can see my shirt very well. In my opinion, when you think about Prime Day, this is the time to like start looking at big ticket items. And to me, in my opinion, a big ticket item is something that you're going to purchase once. It might cost, over $200. If it's something that you're going to purchase that, is a one-time thing and it's a big ticket item, think about everything that's needed to go along with that item. Now, I kind of created a list of things that I'm going to show you, and I'll also have this list linked below the video, but I really want you to like write down that list of things, and I want you to really think about like what are the things that are going to go along with it, and is this an item that you can get locally, right? So if it's a big ticket item, for example, let's say you want to purchase a Cricut, right? A Cricut, in my opinion, is a big ticket item. You're not going to be purchasing a Cricut every year or multiple Cricut cutting machines. A lot of people don't. How will you store it? What materials will you need in order to use it? Because just having the machine is not going to be enough. You're going to need some other things that will go along with it. Okay. So what I'm suggesting that you do is kind of think about the big ticket items. So here's a list that I've created. Right. And so if I were purchasing a Cricut, I would need mats, I would need weeding tools, I would need vinyl, I might need cardstock, I might not. I would also need some kind of way to store it and have, my materials organized. If I were in the market for a DTF printer, I'm not just going to need the printer, right? I would also need transfer film and powder and gloves and an air purifier and some kind of PPE. I might need a desk or a table to keep it on. I'm going to need a laptop with a Windows-based operating system. Maybe not a laptop, but I'm going to need a computer of some sort with a Windows-based operating system. And I'm going to need a way to like store it and organize all those things, right? So with any big ticket items, and I'm using these as examples because these are big ticket items that I currently own. If I were in the market for any of those things, I would still need to purchase these things to go along with it. Now, I will have this list linked below the video for you to kind of use it as you're preparing for Prime Day, but you can also use it just as an idea list to create a similar list of your own if you're not in the market for any of these things. Okay, but what I want you to know is with any of these items, you're going to need a way to store and organize all of the materials that go along with it. Okay, so I kind of want you to know that. All right, my next tip is to shop around. So as you're looking at or considering things, or you're making your list and checking it twice, I kind of want to encourage you to shop around, because just like you see the Amazon Prime deals, so does Walmart, so does Target, so does Best Buy, so do their competitors. They're looking at those same lists, and they might have other deals that are already going on and they're ready for you right now. So if, you're looking at Amazon, you're waiting for Amazon Prime on the 16th, you might find some other deals locally. What I also suggest you do is add a browser extension, maybe to your Chrome, and see what the price has been over a few days, or maybe what the price is going to be coming up. One of the browser extensions that I use is Honey, and it will tell you like the price is likely to drop or the price is good right now. It'll give you recommendations based on what you're looking at. Two things that I recently found out about is one, Amazon has a resale program, and I call it Resell, but I think it's what used to be their Amazon warehouse. I think it is a good place to look for big ticket items. You might look there for Cricut items. You might look there for other big ticket computers, or, other items that, have a big price tag. I am not above it, and I would highly suggest you take a look at it. These are oftentimes open box items that, maybe someone purchased and they didn't get the color that they thought they wanted, or they opened it and now Amazon can't sell it as being brand new. It might be used, or it might be gently used, but it's worth taking a look at. I will make sure the link for it is below this video. Number two, something that I recently found out about is that Amazon also has a trade-in program. Who would have known? I didn't. But maybe take a look at their trade-in program for some of your older Amazon items. Like if you have an Amazon Echo or Amazon, like a Kindle or any of those things, you can trade those in for the newer or the latest and greatest. But they also take old cell phones. But I would definitely say it's worth taking a look at to see if it's something that you could trade your old item in. And what they do is they give you Amazon gift cards for your old item. So if you have old cell phones just sitting around at home and you're just like, what am I going to do with this? Maybe take a look at their Amazon trade-in program. My next piece of advice is, if you're in the market for a big ticket item, a lot of times you'll notice that, and I keep saying big ticket because it encompasses a number of things. What you'll notice is that sometimes those big ticket items come in a bundle. Pay attention to what comes in the bundle, because if you don't really need the bundle, don't get the bundle. Sometimes the bundle is really filled with fluff. And I keep doing air quotes because I like air quotes. If you don't need everything in the bundle, don't get the bundle. For example, if I was in the market for a Cricut, right now, I currently have a Cricut Maker and I have a Cricut Explorer Air 2. But if I was in the market for a new Cricut cutting machine and I saw that it came with a bundle, I would really look at what is in that bundle, because I personally do not purchase Cricut vinyl. So I would not want a bundle filled with Cricut vinyl because I know I won't use it. I prefer the Caesar brand of vinyl. So if I'm only in the market for a Cricut, maybe a Cricut Explorer Air 3 or a Cricut Maker 3 or something like that, I would just get the machine and use, think about using the money that I'm saving by not getting a bundle to purchase the other materials separately. You might even save money by doing it that way. Another thing that I would suggest you do is maybe start adding the items to your cart. If it's something that you see, you have been wanting, you've been keeping your eyes on it for a while, you maybe add it to your cart, maybe write down the price and see what the price is. And if the price drops, you'll know because it's already in your cart. You can go ahead and click that, buy now, and you're ready. You're not trying to search for the item and find it and all of that. You'll be able to have it right there at your disposal. I will make sure to have a running list of things that I just feel like I cannot do without, or some of the things that I consider as my favorites as a crafter. Now, my recommendations are really based on crafting items, because I really spend a lot of my time crafting. But the other ideas that I shared really, they're all encompassing. So it's not just for crafters, but I will have a list and I will have it linked below the video, and I will update it as I see things for sale. Now, one thing I will say is that if I see something for sale that I do not personally own, unfortunately, I cannot provide a link to it because I just don't do that. If it's something like, for example, the Cricut AutoPress, that's not something that I currently own. So even if I see that it's on sale and it's a great deal, I will not be providing a link for it, because I do not link items that I don't own. I have to try it for myself to see if I like it in order for me to recommend it to someone else. I also do not provide links to things that I don't love. So if it's something that I currently own and I really just don't love it, I don't provide a link to that either. All right. So my last piece of advice, and so far, if you found this list helpful, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to this channel. But my last piece of advice, and I'm saying this with all sincerity, please do not go into debt trying to keep up with what it looks like others have. if you are comparing yourself or comparing what you have to what someone else has, remember what I've said. I've said this plenty of times before. Comparison is the thief of joy. And if you are comparing like, oh, they have 2 machines or they have 2 sublimation printers and I only have 1 sublimate, do not do that. Do not do that. That other person you're comparing yourself to might be up to their eyeballs in debt, right? Because they're trying to keep up with someone else and you're trying to keep up with them. Just don't even get yourself in that position. If purchasing something, a big ticket item right now is going to put you or your family in a state of hardship right now, don't do it. And if you find that, you're seeing people purchase things and it's making you feel a certain way, I suggest getting off social media for maybe a week or 2 until all these prime deals come and go, because as well as I do that other deals are going to be coming up. They come like clockwork, right? Because before you know it, we'll be looking at Black Friday deals, right? So I would just definitely caution you about doing that or making, impulse buys or trying to keep up with what other people are doing. Don't put yourself in a bind like that. All right. So hopefully you have found this helpful. Remember, I will leave a link to my running list below the video, and I will only update it as I see things that I have currently owned that are on sale. I will also provide a link to this document below the video. I would also suggest that you give Audible a try. It is my new favorite thing. I have read 2 books in the last 2 weeks because I really enjoy listening to Audible, and I think it's a good deal. I haven't regretted having that as one of my subscriptions. All right. So at any rate, if you have found this helpful, remember to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the bell for notifications because I do upload new content every single week. Thank you so much for joining me today, and thanks for watching. Bye.